There is a new form of business card that can help you generate high-ticket clients instantly without running social media ads or doing any outreach. And today I'm gonna share with you what that business card actually is. Now I'm gonna start this video with a story. I call it a $25,000 story. Now it was one of our clients in our business, and long story short, our client, let's call him John. We're gonna not mention this client's actual name. So John was flying from New York to LA. It was an economy class, right? That's also very important for this specific story. He was flying economy from New York to LA. And during that flight, he sat next to another gentleman. And that gentleman, I don't know how conversation started. That gentleman that sat on the right side of where his seat was, he asked him, "What do you do?" And the conversation sparked. We were talking back and forth about what each other does, and it turns out that our gentleman, let's call him Jim. So Jim had a business. He was the CEO of a big corporation, and he was really interested in what John was doing, what his business actually was. And actually John specialized in helping people like him to acquire talent, acquire new people, and help his management team to spread and make better decisions. Now that's in essence. Now here's the key part of this whole story. The gentleman who sat on the right side of John, he asked, "Maybe you have a business card?" And John responded, he said, "Well, Mr. Jim, I don't really have a business card, but I have a book." And he pulled out a copy of his book and handed it to him. And Jim's eyes opened and he was almost in shock. And Jim said, "For such a young person like you wrote a book on your own, on what you do, on your expertise? That's such an amazing thing." Now, I'm not gonna dive into the other details because it's gonna be too long of a story, but the point is that at the end of this conversation, Jim wrote a $25,000 check to John to start working together, so John can help his company excel in his leadership and management positions. Now this story is actually true, and for most of you out there, you probably wouldn't believe so. And this is an extreme example, right? But this example is very important to make a point. People throw away business cards. They never throw away books. You would never see a good book landing in a garbage can, in a trash bag or wherever, right? And having a book is the ultimate business card. And any author I know, I always recommend, I always tell him or her, you have to always have 2 copies of your book with you, so you can hand it to people when you're having conversations. And if you do it right, and you hand it to the right people, you hang around the right people, you will get business. You will establish new partnerships. So many opportunities can come, right? So just to conclude this video, I want to give you some inspiration. And if you are an expert in your field, and almost whatever field that is, think about this. Author is just a short version of authority. And if you're seeking authority and if you want people to see you as authority in that field, you must become an author. And only then you will have the authority to create those partnerships, build those relationships, and really be in a position to do business with so many more people than you would have otherwise. So to conclude this video, I hope you enjoyed it. And the only message I want you to take from this video is to think about it. Don't take too much time, but this is probably gonna be the best investment that you are going to make It's gonna take time. It's gonna take some effort. Yes, no great book is written in 2 months. No great book is written in 2 months, but it can be written in 4, 5, 6 months, and that can become completely life and business changing decision for you. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this story, and see you in the next one.